In the driveway of a Crownsville home, the bags are packed and the trucks are loaded. It's a family vacation of sorts, but a year ago, they were strangers, tied by a common bond, pride in their country, and a passion for big trucks.
That's what we started out doing, picking up the guys at the airport, just the cool ride in the trucks. And we would give them our shirts, American-made shirts, and, just a kind of support,
When wounded veterans arrive home, Scott Mallory is there to meet them with a custom truck plastered in American pride.
Their families are all over the country, so we kind of adopt them in and bring them in like they are a family. If they need anything, if their family comes into town, we'll pick them up at the airport. Whatever we can do for them, we're helping these guys move.
That's how it all started, a little project called Truckin for Troops. It would soon become a family business that would bring together Mallory and a young man who changed his life forever.
I picked him up a surprise at the airport with his dad, and man, he saw that truck and he jumped up in that thing. I was like, man.
I remember hearing my dad and Scott Mallory talking behind me about how are we going to get him up in it, and then about that time I was already in it, so I just climbed up inside it.
At 18, Todd became a third-generation Marine, serving in Afghanistan.
We were searching some buildings, and in between buildings I ended up stepping on one and I lost both my legs almost immediately up to my hip.
He was airlifted to Germany, where he woke up in intensive care.
At that moment, I was content with being alive, so I didn't look down.
Doctors had placed a pillow where he once had legs. A week later, they would amputate his left arm. At the age of 19, Todd became a triple amputee.
Life's not about legs or things you have, it's more about, my greatest asset is people, and you don't need legs when you have all the friends in the world you need.
Those friends are his peers, wounded warriors brought together by Truckin for Troops, and Mallory has been there along the way.
I get a lot out of it. Tells a story.
The one-man welcoming band became a support system through months of strenuous rehab and recovery.
We can't put arms and legs back on the guys, but we can put a smile on their face. In it. And I got my family and friends involved. And it's a real American thing to do.
Now he's using his fleet of 3 trucks to have a little fun.
We're going to Las Vegas. We're taking these guys to the World Finals Monster Truck Show.
A weekend away from the hospital for a dozen wounded warriors.
Hooters Hotel. They helped us out a little bit on the rooms and everything. The guys were pretty excited about that.
Of course, they're riding in style with a few friends to see them off. And once again, Mallory finds himself at the airport. But this time, his journey begins at departures.
This is what we want to do for the rest of our lives. It's a passion. If you were filthy rich, you couldn't buy the feeling we're getting from what we're doing.